Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here with Jason Blaha Strength and Fitness, and once again it is time for a full body workout, but a quick reminder, if you guys will please click like down below and drop me a comment, I would appreciate it. I went ahead and went with my high bar squats again. I just ramped up to a heavy single. I only put the single up because this vlog is a little long. Did 455. It felt pretty good, right? It felt pretty good. The thing is though, my low back is getting really crampy every time I squat. It felt perfectly fine going into this. It was crampy after that. I still deadlifted, but I kind of feel it. So I'm almost feeling like next workout, I'm considering just skipping the squats. I'm going to keep pushing the reverse hyper up because I know the reverse hyper will help with that. But it's just rather ironic that I have a pretty bulletproof lower back. I did the reverse hyper for a long time. I never ever feel anything on deadlifts. But the squats are bothering me a little bit. So again, it's just some overall fatigue. And I feel part of it is maybe some of the fiber in my diet, maybe my low back getting a little pressing against stuff. I don't necessarily know fully what's going on with it, but I feel like squats are literally the only thing that aggravate it. Everything else feels fine. So I'm going to think about it. Maybe I'll skip my squats next workout. I'll decide. Benching went okay. Got my 4 reps again with my 315. Today I decided to go with just keep pushing the incline because I can kind of tell where I'm missing. I feel like I just need to keep getting my shoulders, upper chest, and everything bigger. I feel like at this point, my triceps are definitely not even a weak link on the wide grip benching. So I'm just going to bench. I'm just going to do lots of barbell pressing, right? So we're going to do flat bench. We're going to do incline. I want to mess with a couple different grips with the incline, just assessing it. So again, at this point, I feel like just benching will do it. So I went ahead and did my 225. Now these are all clean. There's no bouncing. There's a little bit of touch and go in here. A lot of these are pause reps, but just trying to bring it to at least a partial stop. So no bouncing, no real leg drive. I got 18. So I'll take 225 or 18. The main thing is just doing it very, very controlled. Like I said, my goal is 20. I felt like, man, I got to about 15. I'm like, I wonder if I can get 20 today. I'm like, yeah, there's no way. 18, I almost felt like I couldn't lock it. The other thing, of course, my triceps got really lit up there. So that's the other thing too. It's like my triceps get worked a ton. And the reason I say my triceps are not a weak link, my bench isn't necessarily up, but my tricep exercises have all PR'd. Meaning my tricep extensions are the strongest they've ever been. When I grab a fresh set of even those band press downs, I'm getting more reps on them. Like all my rep work is up. My triceps are just stronger and stronger and stronger. But I feel like kind of getting those same sticking points in the bench. And I do feel like it's just chest and shoulders at this point. But I know with the overhead press situation, shoulders may be a factor. So I'm just going to keep training the shoulders. So I feel like I'm not going to worry about triceps other than just band work. All this pressing is working now. So what I went with today, what was interesting here, this felt like a tricep exercise today. I went with a closer grip on the incline. I was weaker. I didn't feel as much chest. So here's the thing. You always get people, they'll be like, oh, you grip too wide. It's not chest. And it's like, my chest doesn't feel worked as hard as the wider grip. But I thought today, let me do it. And so I was actually a hair weaker. I got 10 and then 8. Normally I can get like 10, 11 with this weight. So I wanted to build this up to get back to 225 for 10 because that's my PR. I did 225 for 10 pause reps at one time on this, a year or two ago. I'd like to kind of get back to that. So looking though, I didn't like this grip so much, but I want to play around with it as a supplemental lift. Let's see what feels good. Let's work it a little bit. So just wanted to work it a little bit. And again, I don't think I'm going to stick with the narrower grip. I took this one out just a hair, and it never felt perfect. I didn't get the same burn I get in my chest, and I'm losing reps. Although it felt like a lot of tricep. But again, the other thing I do have to think about, I didn't do multiple sets of bench last time I did this, last couple of times. So it could be a factor. So that 225 rep work is fatiguing. Right? It was fatiguing. That probably took a lot out of me today. But again, we know that was a growth set, right? Because I've only hit that rep ever once before. So I feel like I'm in a good place there. So pull-ups today, I decided to do pull-ups instead of chins. I'm like, I'll just do some barbell curls. I just feel like for my shoulder health, the pull-ups are just better. If I want to get that overhead press back, man, I just like the pull-ups some more. right? And these are a lot of these, you'll see I stop, I do some dead hang reps. That is my full range of motion. So hence the problem we run into there. But here's the thing. In doing this, what I'm going to say is I allowed nonsense. Like I just got tired of the 0, 0, 0 on the overhead pressing. That is, as I've said before, I need to just ignore clowns completely online. I need to just block them out. Block them out. Actually, just block them literally. And just do all this overhead type stuff because I know how much it brings. And so I feel like because I quit doing it because I couldn't lock the overhead pressing months and months ago, my overhead press has regressed further. So now I'm just going to double down. I'm going to do it. And even if I cannot lock it, right, because that's even the pull-ups from my range of motion. How do we improve mobility? By training the terminal range of motion. So I feel like I need to be doing the pull-ups that are going to put me in that position. Okay? I need to be doing them. I need to overhead press. I've been doing the kettlebell. So today I did a couple different grips. I did that kind of that medium grip just to see how that felt. And then I did a closer grip. And I did just 3 sets of 15 with the empty bar, which were hard. Like they were burning at the end. I didn't feel like I really had much left. So again, I need to just overhead press, right? I need to just overhead press. So I might stick with this grip right here. I did the second 2 sets with a closer grip like I used to do. But even if it builds it, so let's assume because I can't lock out as well with the closer, I can take the hair wider grip like this just outside shoulder width, and just keep working on it. I feel like I get closer to a lockout with it, with my ability to get there, even though it feels a hair weaker. But so on the benching, I like the really wide grip. It's where I'm my strongest. So the incline, I feel like I need to do something similar. All right, I don't want to be in there inside the rings. Let's just do it wide, build the chest. So with the overhead work, I feel like I get a little bit better of a range of motion with the little bit wider than this closer grip stuff. So I think that's what we're going to do. But I wanted to mess with it. I wanted to get it on camera. 3 sets of it today. And I'm just going to work the same thing on the GBP days. I'm working that 1-arm kettlebell press. I have to just work the overhead, work it. And it doesn't mean we go crazy heavy. We just use light weights to rebuild that range of motion, to build the strength in there. Because I have no strength near the lockout, right? I can tell you right now, I put 2 plates on there, plate each side. I can't even get it past my forehead. I know because I tried a while back and I didn't upload it. I just wanted to see if I could do it. All right? So I'm just going to work it. And that's the only way we're going to build the mobility back. You just have to work the range of motion. Stretching doesn't work. Mobility work doesn't work. Lifting does. So just do it. Do my pull-ups. Do my overhead pressing. Okay? And even if it means we have to do really high reps like this and do lightweight, then I'll just do it. Right? We'll just do it. So then because I did the pull-ups, I'm like, I'll do 2 sets of barbell curls just to make sure we get some bicep work. Right? Want to get some bicep work. And yeah, I'm not super strong at strict curls. I don't care. It's all strict, and so that's fine. It doesn't matter that they're weak. It doesn't matter that 75 pounds or 10 is hard. As long as it's challenging the bicep and the sets are super hard, then who cares? Way stronger on tricep movements, obviously. Right? Laying tricep extensions, I do 110 pounds for 15, 16 reps. Right? Way stronger triceps, and that's okay. But I feel like all the pressing will handle that. Just do some band press downs for it. But I feel like some barbell curls, not going to be a bad thing here, guys. Not going to be a bad thing at all. So, getting them done. And then I did my laterals and my neck work. So again, doubling down on the shoulder work. I feel like the only way I'm going to get the overhead back is that, like I said, just double down the shoulders. I feel like my shoulders need the most work. Like realistically, if I get leaner, I can already tell just blowing my delts back up would be the best thing I could do for my physique. I feel like it's also holding back my performance the most on the bench. So I'm just going to build the shoulders, right? We'll do the overhead work. We'll do laterals. I like the plate laterals. They feel more comfortable. They feel smoother. So I did like about 16 reps roughly. because I just took them to failure. They just burn and hurt and just quit. So I did the 25s. So again, I like the plates. I feel a smoother range of motion with the center of gravity, and I have other people who do too. It's not just me. I know someone who followed their stuff from this, and they built their shoulder like, well, my shoulders are the biggest they've ever been, and it's purely because of the plate thing. I've just been doing plates, lateral raises for a year since I saw your old video. And my shoulders are like the best they've ever been. And I saw their shoulders, like their shoulders are bigger. Like definitely. They're like, they've been training like 10 years. So they're like, yeah, appreciate it. So other people do get use out of this. Keep in mind the Chinese Olympic lifting team popularized this. So again, did a couple sets of these to failure, did 2 sets of neck extensions with my neck harness. Because again, I feel like too, neck weakness, neck instability, because I get a lot of issues with that, can also be a factor. So I feel like if I strengthen my neck back up, build my neck, build the strap, build all these areas up, it will also improve all that stability, and it will probably help with that range of motion. It'll help everything, just kind of break free and move better. So I need to train all of it, right? Because I know that I get bad cricks in my neck if I sleep wrong and everything. So there's some neck and postural issues and stuff too that need to just be addressed. So I just need to train all of it, right? Just train the neck, train the delts, train these ranges of motion, train that lockout. Even if I suck at it, it doesn't matter. Train it until we fix this situation, and then I can overhead press again, right? And then my shoulders will be bigger, and probably my bench will probably go up again. But 2 sets of these, and then I finished off with 1 set of high rep band press downs. They're like 50 plus reps on a fresh set when I do them. So again, going to keep that up and just focus on the pressing for triceps. Like I said, my triceps are the strongest they've been pretty much the entire time I've been doing the tubes. So I don't feel like they're limiting my bench, and so just keep doing the bands for them, right, for the lockout strength, and just do tons of pressing. I got a really great tricep pump even on that rep work on the bench. So again, and this will just give me that extra movement pattern in there. All right, guys, but pretty happy with today's workout. So I hope it's been informative, and I'll talk to you guys and gals next time.